I did not throw you in jail simply to make a point. This is a court of law. It is my responsibility to ensure proper procedure.
Yes, I understand that now.
You're free to go. A word of warning. Find a way to accept my ruling with regard to the placement of your foster child. The decision is final. This court is adjourned. Bailiff, please remove the handcuffs.
All rise.
I'll be in touch.
Brain, you're so great.
If Rex is awake, I would like to see him.
I'm sure you would, but the doctor needs to examine him first.
Rex hates needles, so when you're drawing blood, you gotta do something to distract him. And maybe you should use one of those little itty bitty little butterfly ones, because Rex hates pain.
Rex opened his eyes about 5 minutes ago. I think it was knowing that I was there.
Well, that's a hopeful sign, Ms.
Mrs. Balsam. I'm his wife.
Oh, well, you should know, though, that spontaneous eye movements don't necessarily mean consciousness. It could have been involuntary.
He definitely responded to me.
All right, well, why don't I go examine him, and we'll see what we're dealing with.
Thank you.
This is a difficult situation, I understand that, but Gigi was with Balsam when all this happened, so was I. Now, if he's awake...
You're more than welcome to see Rex when the doctor clears it. But Gigi is not getting into that room.
Do you really think that's fair?
What's not fair is Rex lying in there on a ventilator because Gigi's psycho boyfriend shot him.
Which one was it? Which one of these guys didn't rape me?
The situation with Langston is going very well.
Meaning what?
Meaning Ray won guardianship in family court, and after he did that, he told Langston and Dorian that he was taking his niece and they're going back to Columbia.
Oh, Clint.
No, it was absolutely brilliant. I mean, Dorian pitched a fit, and the judge threw her in jail for contempt, and as far as I know, she's still in a holding cell somewhere, which is the Bing cherry on top of my ice cream sundae.
You know, if this was just about Dorian, it'd be one thing, but there's an innocent kid here at stake. I mean, are you really comfortable having Langston be the collateral damage in your war with Dorian?
I'm just trying to gain control over Dorian by using a language she understands.
What, wreaking havoc is now a language?
Nora, don't.
No, this is what Dorian does, Clint. Whenever she gets hurt or she gets humiliated or gets a hangnail, she destroys people, and you're just following her right into the abyss.
The abyss. It's a little melodramatic, don't you think?
Oh, God, you know, this may be just some strategic little game for you, but there is an innocent kid here, you know, who's probably terrified right now.
All Dorian has to do is give me back the company. Then she gets custody of Langston, Ray disappears, and everybody lives happily ever after.
So, when does Dorian find out that you're the mastermind behind this evil plot?
Well, maybe I don't need to tell her. Cole's probably doing that right now as we speak.
What? You involved Cole in this?
Wow. It's good to see he let you go, Dr. Lord. I never wanted all of this to get so...
So what? So jacked up?
Yeah.
You're a liar. And you know how we know?
No, Star and Marco, thank you, all of you, for coming here to support me. I really appreciate it. But I don't want any of you to be late for school. That is, if it's all right with you, Mr. Montez, for Langston to go to school, I want to defer to you as Langston's legal guardian.
You want to talk about Psycho? Who's the one who brought my ex boyfriend to town.
All right, this is getting out of hand. Adriana, trust me, this is not Gigi's fault, and as for what Brody did, this is a very troubled young man.
Obviously. He shot my husband.
Mrs. Balsam, Rex has regained consciousness. Now, this is a good sign, but we're not out of the woods yet. He's still critical, and we need to keep him on the ventilator for now.
But he's gonna get better, right?
Well, he's stable, but the true test will come when we remove the ventilator to see if he can breathe on his own.
Is there anything we can do?
I'll just keep him calm. Don't upset him. He really needs to recover now.
I want to see him.
You heard what the doctor said.
I'm not going to upset him.
Excuse me, but as his wife, it's up to me to say who can and cannot see my husband, right?
Technically, that's right.
Then I don't want her anywhere near that hospital bed.
I'll note it in his chart.
Thank you.
I'd like to see my son. Am I on your guest list?
Of course you are, Roxy.
That's big of you, I'm sure.
Adriana, listen to me. Just think about it, please. Couldn't you just let Gigi in the C-Rex? No. Because every time he looks at her, he's gonna remember getting shot.
Every time he looks at you, he's going to remember all the things you did to keep him and me away from each other. But you can't keep us apart forever.
Wanna bet?
That's him.
And you're sure he was innocent?
I'm sure you were sure. That's why you recanted your accusation.
Who was he?
Just a guy.
Did I know him?
Marty, why are you doing this to yourself? Why are we digging
It's
up...
my life. Just tell me what I want to know. Who was he and why did I think he raped me?
He was one of the fraternity brothers at the house where the party happened.
And?
And, as I say, you were really drunk, and so he took you upstairs to let you sleep it off.
And then what great? He said, hey, guys, drunk chick in my bed, have at it.
No.
I'm supposed to believe he was the one gentleman in a room full of rapists?
No, he wasn't in the room. He had no idea what had
How do
happened.
I know that? How do I know he didn't pressure me?
I'm telling you that's what happened. He just wouldn't do it. He's a... he's a choir boy type, you know. Comes from money and two parents, love and all that crap. No, he wouldn't do it. But I can tell you this, he suffered a lot trying to protect you.
Because I accused him. Accused an innocent man. Great.
No, you made a mistake.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a multiple choice test. I almost ruined a man's life, just like these three.
You didn't ruin anyone's life. You didn't ruin anyone's life. He's fine. And you took a hit for what you did. You fixed things. You moved on.
It just seems like I hurt a lot of people back then.
Let's let it go. You're not that person anymore.